Okay, so we're looking at the Akro-Mils 26 drawer part storage unit. As you can see, I've removed some of the drawers here, and I'm in the process of taking this bucket of hardware that used to be full to about here and distributing into these drawers. So you can see it's not super organized yet. I've just been kind of trying to organize everything by size, basically, but that's without using any of these other drawers. And you'll notice I have the ones out of the bottom. I'm loading it up so it's not top heavy, but we have nails, small and medium screws, machine screws, these screws, big screws, big-ish. I've got some huge ones over here, but medium big screws, brackets and random crap that was in there. Here's our hooks. These are actually pegboard spacers that came with my pegboard hooks. Various wall stuff, bolts, nuts, washers, the one wing nut. That's just a whole bunch of that same screw that I have. I think these are the ones that you use to screw a computer case. So you can undo it with your fingers. Got some chain, some grommets, some little bitty screws. So it seems like you can get a wide variety of crap in here. So I'm happy about that. I know that there's some confusion about the dividers. This is what the dividers look like that you cut out of the back of the unit right here. Now, I've heard folks talking about how they're afraid to tip it backward, that parts might fall out. I'm thinking about maybe taking a piece of cardboard and folding it, and sticking it up in here, and maybe fastening it on the hanger holes, something like that, just as a precaution, because this thing it's way bigger than I expected, that's for sure. Which, I'm not complaining, but it's going to take up a lot of space on my workbench, so I'm going to be keeping it right here on top. So that's the other reason I want to make sure that it's not top heavy, because I don't want it falling on my head. But yeah, so I mean, we'll see what happens after I get it all loaded up. But so far I'm pretty happy with what I've seen. So I've removed all the drawers so we can have a look inside. Now, one thing I've seen a lot in the reviews is folks complaining about broken drawer stops. Now, as you can see, at least the one that I got, all of the drawer stops appear to be intact. So I don't know if they've redesigned them, or if folks are just getting a bad batch or getting them from bad third-party sellers on Amazon, but this one looks fine to me. I came up with this idea. It's a piece of cardboard. Put some holes in here, and then I'm going to try to fold it both this way and that way, so that I can, well, maybe not both ways, but I'm going to try to maneuver it into here and then fix it between these holes, basically around this section right here, to hold it in there. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I did have to bend it both ways a bit, and then I just managed to kind of push it, stuff it through. Okay, so eventually found my zip ties, and I finished what I was talking about before, where I basically zip tied the cardboard to the mounting holes nice and tight. This is a nice thick piece of cardboard too, so you can see it didn't rip out or anything. But it's nice and secure if it were to get tipped back, which I don't plan on doing, but at least this way, it's covered from the inside. But yeah, so finished with that, and I'm really happy with this with the drawer set actually. I know some folks were, you know how it is when you read Amazon reviews. Someone's always got a problem with something. I just wanted to observe that it's been loaded up with at least 5 pounds of hardware, and it's actually been a little bit over a week since that last shot where I was talking about where I was putting the cardboard in there. I ended up trimming a little bit around the edges so it fit a little bit better, and putting our zip ties in there. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you that, you know, I got a lot of stuff in here. It's pretty heavy, but not much of anything. But yeah, it's not sagging even in the least. I'm sure I could put plenty more stuff in there, and I think it would be just as solid. No problems with the drawer stops. But yeah, for what you pay for it, I think it's awesome. It's, like I said before, it's bigger than I expected, and you know, I still have plenty of room to cram a bunch of other stuff in there. That's on top of what I already have. So yeah, that's a lot of storage space for your money. So yep. Anyway, I hope it's useful, and thanks for watching.